Today I have removed the reproach of Egypt from you.
Hi, do you remember today is the fourth Sunday in Lent, traditionally named Laetare Sunday, Dominica de Rosa, or Rejoice Sunday. So it is not strange to us seeing the rose color of today. Lent isn't over, but we've been called to rejoice, reminding us of what will happen to us in fullness at Holy Easter. With a closer reading of the text for today, one thing is much louder: rejoice. Today, God is gladdening our hearts by taking away the reproach which almost stole away our glorious dignity. What are you holding on to that can still harness this joy? The initiative to save man is the sole prerogative of God. He comes looking for us to reconcile us to himself, even though he is the one offended. Will you allow him to do to you what he loves most, making new creatures those who turn to him? How this parable makes the heart of many parents uncomfortable. Where is the logic whereby a child takes his inheritance before the death of a parent? On the other hand, when a child hears this, it comforts him because it reveals to him the kind tenderness of his parents. This beautiful parable entails three main characters: the father and his two sons. Each of them played a very significant role that reveals the treasures of life. Above all the roles in the parable, as children of God, we need to come to our senses from the world of field of tending pigs. Conversion can never be imposed on anybody. It is a decision taken out of freedom. The moment we begin to contemplate on returning to God, God starts running towards us to embrace us. Treat me as one of your hired servants. He thought he couldn't be restored to his status of being a son. He needed no other deeper relationship with his father because he knew his status. After reconciliation, God doesn't demote us in status. However, he restores and even embellishes it, throwing bigger feasts for us. Is it not beautiful? How does this parable challenges you? Will you be courageous as a son who comes to his senses and returns to the father, even though he knew he had offended the father so grievously? Will you be the father who runs to meet his son, making it so flexible for the son to return home? After reconciliation, how will you treat your relationship? As secondary or as primary? Do you know how God is so worried about your underrated status? Why not return to him? Will you rejoice with those who have found a way to return to the Father?